Following the ending of Star Trek Picard Episode 1, CBS attached a brand new trailer to the episode that gives us a look at what's coming up for Season 1 of the show. It includes new scenes and details about previous trailer shots that we've not seen before, so let's break it down.
Engage.
Hey everyone, my name is Commander Brie, and welcome to Trek Central. As a warning, this video will contain spoilers for Star Trek Picard Season 1, therefore you have been warned. If you're looking for our video review of Star Trek Picard Episode 1, Remembrance, you can check it out via the links in the video description below. This teaser trailer aired at the end of Episode 1 via CBS All Access. Looking at the trailer as a whole, it serves as a general overview for what's coming up in Picard Season 1, mainly what's going to happen. Like most trailers, it is using scenes that we've seen before during big marketing phases, but there are some new elements that we're going to discuss. The opening of this trailer starts with Jean-Luc Picard contemplating his newfound sense of adventure once again. We see his reflection in a clock where he's deep in thought. He then opens a tin containing his Starfleet communication badge, a reminder of the time long gone, I imagine. While these scenes play, Picard can be heard saying the following lines. "I remember standing on the bridge, feeling I was the only one awake in all that emptiness. I'd forgotten how much I loved it." This compilation of clips ends with Picard putting his Starfleet comm badge on his chest and looking up at the stars. This scene almost serves as a meaning for the adventure's beginning, or Picard getting ready to go out on that final frontier once again. We're then greeted with a few clips from Episode 1, where Dahj meets Picard on the Vineyard, followed by a new clip of the Romulan reclamation site, which is the ever-so-mysterious Borg cube. New clips include Dahj's sister, Dr. Soji Ashua, and Narek approaching her. While these new scenes play, we can hear Picard narrating the following lines. "Dahj came to me for help. I believe her sister is in serious danger." While Picard's lines are said, more clips of Narek and Dahj V2 are shown with them getting a little bit closer. We're seeing more of Narek's other side come through, where we observe that Dr. Ashua is hiding many secrets apparently. We already know that Narek is up to something based off of these trailers. Either he's trying to learn more about Soji specifically, or what she is exactly, or what she represents. Most likely, we will find out more in Episode 2. Soji delivers the following line. "Everyone is hiding something." This line is a little odd. Is she referring to everyone in general, the people around her, or replying to Narek? I'm hedging bets on replying to Narek based on how the line is made out, but it is true nearly everyone is hiding something of some sort. We then follow up with this nice little montage of what looks like Jean-Luc recruiting his new crew. Being dropped off by a shuttle taxi, Picard sees Raffi Musiker, Chris Rios, and Elnor, all while the line, "You need help, you need protection," is said by Zhaban. It is true, Picard does need a new crew for his mission, and I'm thinking over the course of Episode 2 and 3 we'll most likely see part of that crew being put together in some sort. The trailer gets even more interesting when we see what looks like defense satellites turning on planet Mars. Based off what we know from Star Trek Picard Episode 1 and the rogue synth hijacking the defense grid, this could be more flashbacks to the attack on Mars set before Picard. To back this up, a clip of what looks similar to the synthetic ship scene in the flashback of Children of Mars can be seen leaving the planet. Michelle Hurd delivers a funny line as her character of Raffi Musiker when Dr. Agnes Jurati boards the ship. "You're just gonna let Agnes here hitch a ride on your top secret mission?" To which Jean-Luc sighs and Chris Rios follows with the line, "Can we go already?" We're sort of aware there is some level of connection between Rios and Musiker, but how deep that connection is, we don't know as of yet. But it does appear that the two seem to tolerate each other's attitude, which I do find really funny. Hopefully, with Star Trek Picard, we'll get to see a nice view of the crew dynamic going on. Picard delivers his iconic catchphrase of "Engage" while the La Sirena, the new starship, jumps into warp. Cue another flash sequence of clips on the Borg cube with scientists walking around. Further shots include a very close-up of an F8 android. I'm starting to think that these are the rogue synthetics that we keep hearing about. Picard can be heard saying, "We face a powerful enemy." I do wonder what enemy he's referring to. Are we talking about the Borg? Because if so, that description does apply. If he's talking about the Romulans, I would disagree, based off of their current situation in the Star Trek universe. We get a shot of what looks to be the Martian Rescue Armada, which is an array of interesting new ships. The Starfleet ship looks to be based off an old John Aves design from 2010. The nacelles are more arching downwards, but you can see the fins off of the main hull. This ship's design was first seen in the First Duty exhibit for Picard's award in becoming a member of the Speed of Flight Club. If this new Martian ship is the old design by John Aves, I'll be thrilled, because John Aves has designed some amazing starships, and will show a really nice design evolution from the last Starfleet ship we saw, i.e. the Sovereign class. Further scenes include the La Sirena taking shots at an old class of Romulan bird of prey. We can see Chris Rios making the comment that it's about to get very hot in here, as more shots are fired at the apparent enemy starship. A lineup of this shot includes the full crew of the La Sirena now holding on, and they're joined by another ship to attack this bird of prey. Cutting out of the action, we see the iconic 7 of 9 scene with her introducing herself to Jean-Luc Picard in his study. Moving forward, we're back at the Romulan reclamation site, and we get a really nice look at what they're doing to the Borg cube. There are multiple landing pads as well as access ports for their warbird starships. I'm still not sure if they're salvaging the Borg cube or repairing it. It's honestly too early to tell in my opinion. Further scenes flash by that we've seen before, but an interesting one comes up again, which we have not seen since the first Star Trek Picard trailer at the San Diego Comic-Con. Looking into it, Narek is lurking around and speaking with a mysterious Romulan woman, and he's also referring to Soji, aka Daj Mark II. Narek says the following line, "I'm sure she has no idea what she really is." This line here implies that Narek knows what Soji is, aka a synthetic lifeform, but a rather unique one. Now, it's even more clear that he is certainly up to something, but who he's really working for right now is the bigger question of the day. A few scenes flash by from content that we've seen before, including Picard's house being ransacked by Romulan agents, a girl at a window, and Raffi loading an older-looking Federation phaser. A new clip of this mysterious Romulan woman does pop up again. This time she has an ominous red-looking background. Maybe she's the one pulling the strings, or commanding Narek, or both of these options. I mean, they are Romulans after all. Finally, we got more Hugh. This scene of him, Soji, and Picard running down the corridor is followed up by a brand new scene of a deborgified woman pointing a phaser at Soji and Hugh, shouting, "You are the destroyer." This is the second time now that an individual has referred to Daj/Soji as the destroyer. Those who watched the trailer will remember that there is a scene of another Romulan shouting that someone is the destroyer, potentially meaning Daj or Soji. Given that Daj is deceased as of episode 1, I'll hedge bets that Soji is the apparent destroyer. How she is the destroyer, we currently don't know, though I imagine it's connected to her being some sort of synthetic lifeform. Next up is a brand new scene of the Riker family, with Troy saying to Picard, "You're in trouble," with him replying, "I'm in over my head." Honestly, this little trailer scene is awesome, and I can't wait to have them back on our screens. Riker finishes by saying, "Sounds like you need a new plan." You can sort of imagine Riker clearing a table and drawing up a new plan of action for Jean-Luc. I do wonder how they're going to help Picard, as Riker and Troy seem to be no longer part of Starfleet. Then again, maybe Riker still has a few strings he can pull at Starfleet Command. As of yet, we don't know how Riker's career ended, so he could have reached the rank of Admiral like he did in the books. I think when speculating about the plot of Star Trek Picard, it's key to pay attention to some of the extended lore of Star Trek, as Kristen Bayer is part of the writers' team for the show. She wrote numerous Star Trek novels, all of which are close to this time frame, so I would expect to see a few references or minor similarities. The trailer closes out on a montage of clips that we've seen before, with Picard commenting over the theme saying this, "I have a mission, which means there's not a hell of a chance for someone to stop me." The montage of clips ends with Chris Rios replying by saying, "They warned me you were a speechmaker," and Picard saying, "Oh really?" in a sort of sarcastic fashion. Honestly, from the dynamic of these two, I think that we're in for a treat with the new crew already. A few more clips play, and that's the end of the little teaser for what's coming up on Star Trek Picard Season 1. And there you have it! Season 1 looks action-packed for sure. One thing we do want to make a point of saying is that these trailers are made for a certain style. Therefore, they're not always entirely representative of what we're going to get on our screens. We think this is even more apparent with Episode 1 of Star Trek Picard, and the services overall being very slow and character-focused, while the trailers are quick and action-focused. It is something to keep in mind with the marketing of the show. Hopefully by now, you've all experienced the magic of Star Trek Picard Episode 1, and we're looking forward to Episode 2 of the series. It's going to be a blast, and we cannot wait to see more. There we have it. We expect to see some more trailers pop out as the series progresses on, but this should tie us over until about episode 4 or 5, so we'll just have to see. If you have any theories based off of today's trailer, let us know via the comment section below. Trek Central is actually running a Star Trek Picard giveaway right now, so head on over to our website to find out more. If you like this video and you want to keep up to date with all things Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to subscribe to Trek Central here on YouTube. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates, as well as visit our website for weekly articles. We're also now rolling out our community Discord server, so come join the party ahead of the new series. But for now, I've been Commander Brie, and thanks for watching Trek Central. We'll of course see you next time.